This is No Money Mo Money. This tiny potato's been on an adventure to experience everything on the Final Fantasy XIV free trial. But after a night of betrayal and loss, there's only one path left to continue his adventures. A path that will take him So we got something special going on right now. It's currently time for the Make It Rain event. This version of the event also has some rewards like an emote and a triple triad card, I believe. And it also means that we are also going to be earning an extra 50% on all gains of MGP in the Gold Saucer. So it's a good time to do a bunch of Gold Saucer stuff. But we're going to be starting off this week hitting up the event itself, which starts right over here. Royal Rumblings. And so we get the King Elmer III card and the Overreact emote. There's not technically royal blood coursing through these veins. My reign over card square is absolute. The mutterings, the king is no more skilled than a fresh-faced novice. What? I beat the king. You're as weak as they come. That's about one of my subjects. Oh, the shade! Oh, God. King of cards seem awfully devoid of talent. Gold Saucer attendant. You're to detain me, aren't you? Ready to give up my crowd? It's just like some crazy man. Oh, great, he dropped a card. Summon him with an announcement. Announce we found a lost card. If he's half the King Elmer fan, Elmer the Third fan, I suspect he is, he'll soon come to collect it. Yep. The triple triad card was recovered in the event score, telling us the rightful owner to present themselves with the main counter. I feared you lost for good. Like, I'm gonna beat you! King Elmer the Third! Oh, God. Oh, man. Ready to challenge the real King Elmer. Sorry I gave brother trouble at the cost. Change out of the clothes, idiot. It's in full swing. I do hope you stay and unwind. So I'll tech triple try. Imagine you're itchy to put your absolutely not. I have zero interest in playing triple triad with anyone, though that is one of the better ways to get MGP consistently. You have learned Overreact. Royal Rumor Repudiated. But I got a new card. Rip that box open. Forget it being mint. That thing's going in my deck. Okay, Overreact is goofy looking. And that covers the entire event. Next up is getting MGP while the event is going on. And I have an idea far from the optimal idea for getting MGP, but since there's an MGP bonus event going on, I do have an idea. Do you mind? As I was saying, I do have an idea for what I want to do while the MGP event is going on. Less because it's a great way to get MGP, and more because, well, if the Make It Rain event's going on, it's a good excuse to do it. So, can you guys figure out what I'm doing for the event? I know, it's very difficult to notice the tiny little nuances that give away what I'm planning to do for the event. Chobocobo Racing! Very much not the optimal way to get MGP, and this is a good excuse to go racing chocobos. So let's get to it. Chobocobo Racing! And first place, baby. There it is. See, I've got plenty of sessions, so I can train quite a bit and raise the stats, but this is a very low ranked chocobo, right? This is my very first chocobo, which means it's got like no good stats anyway. So it's almost pointless to really train this one up. The problem is, I want to rank this one up just by running races in order to retire this one and then breed this one and work on increasing the pedigree and making a stronger chocobo. Okay, I looked it up. Mostly don't be wasting a bunch of MGP on high level food early on. It's just not really worth it because the stats you're getting are not carrying over to your next chocobos. So I really should just be using like Gil to buy grade 1 feed, run the sessions, train my chocobo, keep racing, get this thing to 40 and retire it. There we go. All the training done. Now let's continue on with the racing, shall we? Booyah! My speed beats yours! Boomed everyone with it. Pushed myself lathered all the way into the finish line. Woo! And first place. I'm frenzied, I'm lathered, I'm gonna burn through my stamina here. I'm gonna be lamed, but I might still win. If Common Bird doesn't, yeah, still won. Am I seriously gonna win this still? That's impressive. That's impressive that I could burn all my stamina out that early and still win it, because they're just terrible. Okay, he's burned out, I'm winning. Bye-bye. Which is 10 sanctioned chocobo races, placing first. Right, I'm lathering, I can just run this. Boom, we win. I can definitely make my chocobo better, but like, since all I want to do is retire this chocobo to breed it, having the XP booster just seems like the better choice, even if it means I struggle more to place higher in races. Come on, I can do this. Oh no you don't, jerk. And then someone frenzied me too, but I still won. Anyway, either way, I should be 40 now. Transform it into a hereditary ability which can be passed down through generations. You know your mastery of Choco Dash. Oh, carried us to victory. Okay, so I can see, I can mark Choco Dash as like, I want this ability to be the one that they take with them to breed into the next generation, maybe. So mine is a G1 female, and that's my very first chocobo, a grade 1 female with like base stats across the board, and her ability is Choco Dash. So the idea is you want to get a pedigree 9 and you want to have it as strong as possible. A lot of what's going to determine my next chocobo is also going to be determined by my current chocobo that I'm trying to breed. And since it's a grade 1, it's really not going to be all that strong, whether I get a grade 1 or a grade 9 to breed it with. But if you have the MGP, you might as well get the highest grade you can, which is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go ahead and get a grade 9. That could be seen as a little bit wasteful, but if you've got the MGP for it, you might as well get the highest grade you can, because even if you're not going to like crank their pedigree or their grade like super high, by doing that, higher grade chocobo do have a chance to have like better skills and higher stat stars, right? See how this one has like 2 stars on everything? But this one actually has much higher stars. And so this one has a good potential to make whatever I breed out of these 2 chocobo have a decently higher stats. But basically the end goal is you want a pedigree 9 chocobo, and then you want to have the stats as high as you can. Now you have 4 stars in each stat, you have 5 stats, that's 20 stars. Most people will say that like the quote-unquote end game builds for chocobos, when you get up to like pedigree 9 and the best chocobo build you can get, is somewhere in the vein of like 17 out of the 20 stars will get you a really strong chocobo kind of thing. The other difference, oh, I have a Choco Dash 2 and the one that I picked up has a Choco Dash 3, so I'm definitely gonna get Choco Dash on my next gen. But whether it's a 2 or a 3, I guess we'll see. The other thing is, this is the chocobo I retired. This is the one I raced and retired, and its breeding capacity is 10. That means I can breed this Chocobo 10 different times. This is the one that I just bought, and its breeding capacity is 1. So I can only breed this Chocobo once. Necessary documentation. Select Adam. That would be my retired Chocobo. I'll probably end up with 2 in speed, because I got 2, 2, 2, 2. Like, all of the grandparents have 2 in speed, which means the parents aren't great in speed, which means the child probably won't be. But there's a good chance I'll end up with a bit higher acceleration, maybe endurance as well. Maybe some cunning, although cunning's not all that useful of a skill. Hopefully I might end up with a little extra stamina, that'd be great. Really, speed, stamina, and endurance are kind of your most important skills here. Let's make a Chobocobo baby! There's our new proof of covering. It will be ready to collect 30 minutes from now. And see, there's my retired one who's now down to 9 breeding capacity. So the other covering permission just went away because I used up its 1 chance. But I still keep this one and I could breed it 9 more times if I want to. I'm not really trying to min-max my Pedigree 2 Chocobo. I'm trying to min-max my Pedigree 9 Chocobo. So, like, whatever stats or skills or anything that my Pedigree 2 gets, I'll probably just take them, race them, retire them, and keep breeding. But I guess I will see you guys in a half hour when I can pick up the new baby Chobocobo. Give me my tiny Chocobo. Proof of covering. Go forth and multiply. Not exactly a Chocobo anymore. Our little boy is all grown up. I want to register this Chobocobo. I want Jasmine Axe. No. Ixminia. Gorgeous Gridania. No. Light Wunda. Speedster Hermes. Dragon Lord! Yeah, he's Dragon Lord. He's gonna be Dragon Lord from now on. Yep, Dragon Lord. They're eligible. Alright, let me actually look at my Chobocobo. Dragon Lord. Rank 1. Likes fair weather, so he'll do good in that area. He inherited Choco-3, which is good. He got the better of the 2 skills. And stat-wise, his pedigree... Ooh, nice endurance boost. Some endurance, and so he got a 4 in endurance and 3 in stamina. His speed still ain't great. Anyway, he's got good stats. And especially for a pedigree too. I've got a long ways to go. Next up will be needing to rank him up to 40 and then put him out to pasture and breed him up with another G9 female this time, and, you know, just stuff like that. But I think that will be enough for this week, so I will go ahead and finish it there. I will see you guys on stream for more of the MSQ later. I've got a whole zone to get through. I got Moogles to play with, I got dragons to harass, and I got goofy little elf boys to bully. Like, I'm the destroyer of worlds, Kupo! Sorry. I just love saying the most, like, heinous stuff followed by Kupo. It was tiny and furry and very flammable. Not sure why I said that last one. Just felt important. Gee, we could wander the mists for days and not know if we were any closer to his brood brother. My wife left me and took the kids, Kupo! The only comfort I have is the bottom of the bottle, Kupo! I need a Gridania. I need to petition the aid of the Moogles' kin. I need to contact these Moogles of the churning mists. Tell me more about these Moogles in the sky. Venturing outside the 12's wood is a bit unsettling. I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. I too will accompany you on this venture. Yes, I'd love to see you scaling the cliff sides. Goofy Moogle. sorcery is this, that my heart should stir at a mere fluffiness? So, I was, no matter, what is it? Chobocobo has made his decision. Let us not keep him waiting then. The cells is so fluffy. Where have I seen such determined workers? It would have taken us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling errands. See, before any meeting with Racevelger could take place, certain preparations need to be made. What better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo? Blow this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the great Wyrm. Yeah, we haven't perhaps been treating it with the care it deserves of late, and I think Mogon may have sat on it. So he needed some time for cleaning and polishing and straightening. No lasting harm done, though. Now you need simply head to Zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give the horde a good toot. Bye-bye! Yes. Because a little horn with no blowholes of any kind could totally have made all of those notes with me just blowing through it.
Racevelger.
I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel.
But this is where they full on reveal. It's like, these aren't gods. These are just, like, arcane constructs.
Then the spirit that answered me
was of your own making, yes. But thy dream of Shiva, yep. Thy soul been corrupted by a deity of thine own making, child. It's like, uh-huh.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground.
Yeah, he wanted them to suffer.
Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance. An eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
Perception of time is too broad for thee to... Yeah. Dragons live forever, and so they remember forever. Well, that didn't work. Justinian, what's your idea now? Nothing will deter Nidhogg, which means there's only one answer left to us. We hunt.
I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. Your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed. Everything I thought I was.
Aye, that would be the Airy. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye. His caustic hatred gnawing at my soul.
Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit, and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Maybe a while before this particular project takes off, if you'll forgive the pun.
Wait, we're not... No. I thought it was after this. Oh, don't tell me I have to go back to Thonolin now. I've got like 20 minutes left and a dungeon to clear, guys.
I've been looking all over for you. There's
Oh
been word
my
from
god.
Ul'dah. It's about Her Grace, the Sultana.
Now I have to go and sit through like 20 minutes of cutscenes. Handle it yourself. There's not even any fights or anything here. He literally just has to track a woman down and talk to her.
You are Meriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
As idiot. Yeah, try and convince him.
We will have the truth from you, girl.
You're not going anywhere.
Mayhap it would be better coming from me. He would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me
He
has
won't
long
stop.
since ended.
He won't stop! Shut up, Lolorito! No one cares!
Which brings us neatly to the present.
Oh my
What
god,
say
I'm
you,
done. I'm done.
The hell's...
I'm done. I'm so far beyond
Stay
caring
up.
about
No,
anything
you-
anyone has to say in this cutscene. I'm literally skipping. Like, I don't care about this sidetrack anyway. I want to deal with the Aerie, and the fact that they ripped me out of an ongoing storyline that was reaching a massive crescendo point to be like, let's go play an Ul'dah. Boy, did that just slam the brakes on the MSQ. It didn't even slam the brakes to divert to another track. It just slammed the brakes to smash us into a guardrail.
I was having the longest dream.
'Tis time to wake up, Your Grace.
That's enough of that. We know what you have in mind to say. We ain't having none of it. Yeah. You can take our uniforms and all that, but we won't be on less of a company. Yeah, they basically just become scions. All of this was just building to this massive final beat of face Nidhogg in his own domain. And it just completely obliterates all the wind out of your sails at the last second. Then it's like, okay, now go fight Nidhogg in the area, and you're like, dude, I don't even care about that anymore.
You shall have my blade as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
Pray leave the slaying of dragons
Okay,
to
or not.
dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to
I'm
command the
gonna
city's
get-
defense is no less vital. A Nidhogg slipped through our grasp. Who then will hold the walls against him? What? You too, Master Alphino? By the Fury! You have shown some promise, but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
Oh, no.
Your candor is appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
Well, my friend, 'twould seem I have discouraged the last of the volunteers, and claimed the task as ours alone.
Into the Aerie, which is finally my last quest in this zone. Oh yeah, this is one of those ones that does actually have kind of an annoyingly long cutscene at the beginning, isn't it? Hi. Yes, it is. It was a good thing I'm not subjecting other players to waiting for me to finish the cutscene. We ain't happy. Guess that's what happens when you use his own eye against him. He's like, how dare you? Well, he ain't happy we're here, that's for sure. There used to be some interesting gimmicks with this fight. I'm not sure how many of those are still in play anymore, though. Eye is limiting Nidhogg's strength. Okay. So just in general, having the eye here makes him weaker, which is good. There's still some gimmicks to this, I believe. I don't know how many, though. So a lot of these things are from the same as from the fight that you get with him later. Sable Price, I think, is the gimmicky one. Yeah, there it is. The Sable Price you have to take out before he gets hit by it.
Know your folly.
Will it? Will it really? Whose rage is the greater? Stydian. I guess I can heal. We're just sitting here waiting for him anyway. Like, I may as well. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Nidhogg. Oh, Stydian. Nope. Now it'll be a little more definitive. Yeah, use his own eye against him. Like, he's really bad. Ow. Come on, Stydian. Oh, yeah, there goes his armor. Whew.
You gifted my people 1,000 years of suffering. Now I gift you an eternity in darkness.
Like, oh, cool, we murdered a dragon. Time to unlock another crystal. I'm sure Midgard's will love this.
If Ul'dah took both of Nidhogg's eyes, then how came this eye to be lodged in the Wyrm's skull?
That is a huge freaking eye for this tiny little baby to be holding.
Beneath every answer we unearth, another question lies buried.
Okay, that's the end. Alright, but that is where I'll go ahead and call it for today.